Welcome, everybody. My name is Mirga-Kruszelnicka, Chair of Romani Studies Program and Academic Director of the Roma Graduate Preparation Program. And I would like to welcome you here at CU in Vienna. And we are extremely happy to have this really important conference on racism, justice, environment, and critical approaches in Roman studies and beyond. And before I'm just going to say a few words about the conference and the program, I would like to welcome my colleagues and collaborators, partners as well, and who supported this conference. Our collaborator, the Environmental and Social Justice Action Research Group at CU, and represented by Tamara Steger, who's the founder of the Environmental and Social Justice Action Research Group at CU. So Tamara, thanks that you're here. And Margareta Matache, Director of the Roma program at the FSB Center for Health and Human Rights at Harvard University. Thanks, Magda, for your support. And thanks for Jan Selling, who's the head of the Department of Critical Romani Studies at Sodertorn University. And also we have Anna Mirga-Kruszelnicka, sorry Anna for my bad pronunciation, who is a Deputy Director of the European Roma Institute for Arts and Culture. So we are really happy to have you here. And I will, before I'm going to give the floor to my colleagues, I just would like to say a few words about where we are and what is this whole thing, the critical approaches in Romani studies and beyond, and why we picked this topic. So basically, the Romani studies program has been established in 2017 at CU as an academic program, and we have two main pillars. So one of them is the Roma Graduate Preparation Program, and the other one is the Romani Studies Advanced Certificate Program for MA and PhD students, and the preparatory programs for Roma students who already finished BA, but they would like to study in various MA programs at CU or any other universities. And we are really happy to have this conference because actually the topic is really it was developed by my colleagues Katya Dunayeva and Marek Silvasi, and we're going to devote a special issue on that. As many of you know, that we are publishing the Critical Romani Studies Journal, and this will be one of the special issues with other two co-editors, Cyprian Nodis and Rados Zaharieva. And I'm extremely happy that that actually we're going to start a dialogue and we will work on this very important topic. And as you see that we call it as Critical Romani Studies Program and critical approaches, because we really would like to establish a critical dialogues with other disciplines as well. So we are not zooming just on Roma and Romani language and culture, rather creating the dialogues and creating the networks amongst activists, scholars, and researchers who are working on this field. So before I'm going to give the floor, just one thing that it's really great to see actually that our students are here, not just as volunteers, not just as a student, but those are who already graduated from our programs, and they will deliver a paper and they're gonna contribute to this conference as well. So I'm extremely happy for that. And so I just wish you a very productive conference, and hopefully we will, nurture together this topic, and we will able to mainstream in the policy discourse. And I would like to give the floor to my colleagues, Margareta.
Thank you so much, and good afternoon, everyone. It is such a great pleasure to be here with all of you. On behalf of the Roma program at Harvard University, I would like to also welcome you all, participants, organizers, to this important conference. we are very grateful to all of you for your work and for being here, but most importantly for working and investigating and writing about the Romani people, but also with Romani people, and looking at the harms, illness, losses, damages that we see in communities that are placed near landfills, in polluted area, in toxic areas. Thank you so much for all you do, and I hope the conversations today will lead to more partnerships and collaborations. At the same time, and this is my last point, Angela, Martin, and the whole CEU Romani Studies Program team, I do want to thank you for your collaboration that has started years ago, and for your partnership. And to say that at Harvard and the FXB Center, we see this partnership with you not only as a strategic partnership, which it is, but also in many ways as a site of collaboration, friendship, and sorority. So thank you so much for that, and I look forward to hearing all your presentations. Thank you.
Sure.
Yes, I also want to thank you both, Angela and Martin, for encouraging my participation, inviting me. I'm delighted to be here with everyone. I was trying to think of, so when you said welcome notes, the word celebration came to mind, which may seem at odds with a lot of what we're going to be sharing and hearing about this conference. But like Angela said, the dialogue that we're all here is a celebration. That we're sharing knowledge, experiences, stories, and that the word gets out, right? So this is a celebration, getting the word out. And so of importance is, what are the environmental injustices that Romani communities face based on the research conducted by Roma themselves? Today and tomorrow we get to learn about that as well as hear from other scholars. The research is growing, and this is cause for celebration and hopefully mainstreaming as well. So thank you for this opportunity to be here and hear about everybody's work and participate in that celebration. Salute.
Anna, would you like to?
Yes, thank you. Welcome, Lato Dives. Welcome, dear friends, partners. It is my pleasure to welcome all of you on behalf of ERIAC, the European Roma Institute for Arts and Culture. As you know, we are an institution created in 2017 with the mission of fighting anti-Gypsyism and building self-esteem among Roma using the language of and the tools of knowledge production, media, arts and culture, and history. And we are a membership-based organization with currently over 300 members, individuals and organizations, Roma and non-Roma from around the world, committed to advancing with this mission. And of course, knowledge production is one of our thematic sections. We have over 100 members in that field. And those who do not know us, you may want to know that we have created also a number of initiatives like the Barba per Roma Online University, with its lectures and master classes, among many others. And our strategy is also focusing now on advancing on the Council of Europe recommendation on inclusion, Roma history and identity in school curricula. So we are very much committed to this. And our partnership with the CEU and with the remaining partners and friends here is one of already a long-standing history, I would say. This is yet another time that ERIAC joins the CEU in hosting these conferences. And this partnership, the partnership of all of us actually gathered here, is an alliance. It's an alliance of entities and people committed to on one hand, developing critical Romani studies as a scientific discipline. It's a commitment to scientific excellence, to changing research protocols, to building counter narratives in the academia. But it's also a commitment to advancing social justice through knowledge production. And we are really proud of everything that has been done in the past years. And in particular, we're really glad about today's conference. So the conference, Racism, Justice and Environment, is not only a much needed space for critical debate. It brings much needed discussion on this really critical issues. It's also innovative in the field of Romani studies, I would say, and it's really amazing to see so many contributors and so much interest for this event to be taking place. And for us, it's an occasion to both build on the academic excellence that Romani and non-Romani scholars of critical Romani studies represent, but it's, as Angela mentioned, also a space for debate, somewhere at the intersection of academia, policymaking, and activism. And this is such very much needed space. And so we are grateful to be here and to partner up, support this very important event. I would like to also from here thank you, Angela and Marton, and the entire team at the CU for your really hard work in making this event happen. We are really glad to see all the partners join hands and join forces for this event to be happening. And we wish you all a big success. We do hope, as Magda also mentioned, that this is one step in building stronger friendship and networks of collaboration that will advance with the plight of Roma in Europe and beyond. So thank you again. And we're really looking forward to all the presentations and debates throughout the next 2 days. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Anna. Jan.
Thank you, distinguished participants of this conference, dear colleagues and friends of the CEU who have initiated this annual series of CRS conferences, dear colleagues and friends at Harvard University and the area in Berlin. On behalf of the CRS department of Sodertorn University in Sweden, I thank you for this initiative and for including our department in the family of this worldwide emancipatory and scientific movement. We are also happy to announce that we just now signed a new Erasmus exchange agreement for critical Romani studies with the CEU. So we welcome students and scholars to come to Sodertorn. From our side in Sweden, we are proud that we have seen that a growing number of Romani university students and young academics are discovering this field, not necessarily because they want to stay in the field of critical Romani studies, but as inspiration and empowerment for their respective academic endeavors. And above all, since they here find tools for countering the epistemic violence, the structural racism against Roma, and its dialectic relationship with the toxic discourses of anti-Gypsyism. That is, I think, one of the most important missions of CRS scholarship. The other most important missions is to dive into the unpleasant knowledge of the traditions of that scholarship, which only recently changed its name from Ziganology or Gypsyology into Romani studies, but still many times is nothing but wolf in sheep's clothing. The third is to understand the meaning of critical, and that is being linked to emancipation, maybe self-evident to us here, but always an argument turned against critical scholarship by saying it's nothing but activism. That is a poor argument by scholars who in reality are activists in defense of hegemonic structures. Academic rigor and critical theories are the core elements of critical Romani studies. In this sense, I wish you a productive conference. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Just as a last sentence, I would like to underline thanks for those of you who supported your travel and come here. We feel really grateful for that. As you know, that in this year we had a very limited fund to support some Romani scholars, but we are really, really grateful that you're here. So we wish you a very productive conference and very great discussions, and hopefully, we're going to nourish a friendship And thank you so much. Thanks.